Hello and welcome back to another video, and today, as you can see, we're here on MotoGP 23 once again, and we're here with the MotoGP 2024 mod doing a last to first as Pedro Acosta for the Spanish Grand Prix. Not done one of these in a really long time, but they are always pretty fun, and you know what, it's something to do on this game because I've not done a video properly on this game for quite a while. And with MotoGP 24 coming out soon, I do need to try and get back up into the rhythm of the milestone games. So here we are then, down on the grid. You can see Marc Marquez in second place, it's Vinales on pole position, Brad Binder, our fellow KTM rider, down in 9th place. I guess our sort of mini goal that we could set is to try and be top KTM if possible, because I do think it is going to be very difficult to actually come through the pack. The AI are quite fast at this circuit, well, they're just quite fast in this game in general, to be honest, and I haven't really put the hours properly into this game like I have with some of the previous ones, so I'm not as good, quite frankly, as I am as some of the other ones, and I've obviously been playing a lot of GP bikes, so it's going to take a little bit of time to get used to the GP game again, but I have actually done a bit of practice on the run up towards this, so hopefully that should guide me through and give us a decent shot. First things first, get off these medium tyres. I want a hard tyre on the front. I think medium rear should be fine. Yeah, in fact, that's actually the hardest we can go anyway, so I think that should do the job. Without any further ado, let's get this race started and see what we can do here as Pedro Acosta from the back of the grid.
Maverick Vinales starts from pole position. Behind him, all the riders are ready to give him hell. Another battle is about to commence.
So then Vinales on the pole, Marquez second, Bagnaia third. That is one hell of a front row. But here we are then, the lights are on, waiting for them to go out here for this Spanish Grand Prix. They're holding for quite a while, still holding, lights out, and away we go. Bit of a jump off the line there, but not actually a great run down towards the first corner. We've got to try and be nice and aggressive to make our way through the pack, and we've probably been a bit too aggressive. Bit off a bit more than we could chew through turn 1 on the inside curve through turn 1. We have actually made it through pretty cleanly as well. At least on a Jean Zarco and one of the VR46 bikes, and Oliveira, I think that is, into turn 2. We're up to P14 already, so it's been a pretty successful start. Turn down the fuel mixture, because we don't want to waste too much. Around the outside the other VR46 bike, and past Miller, and past Nakagami. What is this start? The AI are absolutely all over the place. We've picked our way through perfectly. So up into P11, Alex Rins in the top 10, and Fabio Quartararo see a few spots in front as well. So the Yamahas having a pretty good day here at Jerez. Binder just a couple of spots ahead of us now, so he was our target. We're going to be past him before we know it. How have we not crashed there? How have we not crashed? You see the bike into turn 6 there. Really not happy at all. They've got Rins trying to come back around the outside of us, but we just hold on through turn 7. So up to 9th place, sorry, up to 10th place. Binder ahead of us in 9th position. Martin down in 8th place, so not a good start for Martin. I actually don't know where he qualified, but I think it was on the 2nd row. So not a good start for Jorge at all. And it's been a crash. Oh, there's been quite a few riders down there. I think that's Vinales. Well, Vinales is definitely one of them. I think Quartararo was one of the other ones potentially involved in that. So that's promoted us up into 8th position. So to be honest, I thought I'd be a lot further down the pack at this point of the race. I can't lie. And Binder's not had a good run through the penultimate turn. So down towards the last corner, up the inside. And we're already up into P7. It's not Quartararo, the other rider, actually, by the way. It is Vinales and somebody. I'm not sure who the other rider was there now. Binder comes back through because we weren't using our ride-out device out that last corner there. Probably a bit of a mistake. But up the inside to turn 1. Up into P7. What a chaotic first lap. But it has been a very good one for us. The bike just understeers through turn 1 though. And Binder comes back up the inside, so he's not having the rookie beat him once again. He wants to try and be top KTM here today. Obviously, we've already dispatched of the other two. In fact, I didn't even see Augusto Fernandez. I did at least see Miller, but I didn't see Augusto at all. What are the AI doing through that corner there? Martin, another big mistake. It's almost like they're trying to avoid the damp patches, like they were in the sprint in real life earlier on today. But we've got Rins all the way up behind us. So it's a bit of a mixed border, I can't lie, because the AI performance wouldn't suggest that this would be the order. We've actually had contact with Binder there. We completely got that one wrong. That's twice into turn 6 now that we should have crashed. We're not the inside of Binder, but I'll tell you what, I'll just roll the throttle a little, let him keep the position, because we did just completely clatter into him. And the fact we didn't get any damage is it's a testament to the poor damage model of the game, I think, to be honest with you. And it looks like Marc Marquez in front has some sort of damage. He's struggling a lot there. Martin's almost hitting him at the back. Binder's almost hitting him at the back. And there's been another crash there. Has Bagnaia gone down now? There's a yellow flag. And we've hit Binder again. Nakagami is behind us. So what is happening here? The AI is clattering into him. I was going to let Binder back through because I just clattered into him for the 2nd time on this lap. But all the other chaos going on with the AI No idea why they're crashing, what's happening, but all of a sudden, Enea Bastianini leads, Alex Marquez, in second position, and Fabio Quartararo third, although I think Alex Marquez has just taken the lead, and there's Binder just behind us there. Alex Rins battling with him. We're going to probably let Binder through if we get the opportunity, to be honest, because we definitely would have got a penalty for that in real life. Not, you know, no way we would have got away with that, because it was pretty poor. It wasn't even an attempt to overtake, I just made a mistake and was sort of off-put by the fact that somebody had crashed ahead. I think my front tyre is starting to overheat a little bit as well. In terms of the fuel, doing pretty well for now, but I can't believe the start of the race that we've had. Looks like Alex Rins is in fact still the rider behind, so we can't actually let Binder back through, but I may self-impose a drop one position penalty regardless, because I don't think we should be sort of encouraging that kind of behaviour. So on this back straight there, we are just going to roll off, let Rins through, it's actually let Binder through as well, so probably a bit of poetic justice there, and put ourselves back into 8th position. So now we've got to try and pass the Yamaha rider and the KTM once again, although Oliveira, not having any of it, bashes us out the way, and all of a sudden, if we're trying to do a nice thing, we're down into 9th place, and to be honest, I think I just need to try and get my composure back a minute, just try and settle it down into this race, because obviously it's been so chaotic so far, I've not really had a chance. I mean, the fastest lap, 38.6, is not really a good lap at all, so we do need to try and just chill out a little bit, I think. So there we are then, up towards the penultimate turn. We're gaining on Miguel Oliveira. Can we try and go for a pass down towards this last corner? This is probably where we're most likely to pass the AI up the inside. He's going to try and hang it around the outside. He's pretty successfully done that, to be fair to him. So Miguel keeps his position for now, but can we have an attack into turn 1? Doesn't look like it, because again, they actually get out the corner a lot better than me. The AI seem to be pretty fast out the last corner, which is a surprise, because I seem to remember them being quite bad at the last corner when I did this race in Moto 2. Maybe they're using Palmer 3 at this point of the race. Obviously, I'm trying to sort of save it a little bit. Although I've got 3.7 laps of extra fuel, so probably should start trying to burn it a little bit. But I didn't expect this race to pan out in the way that it has, although, to be fair, we're not actually in a super high position now, so it does keep the video fairly interesting. And I've just looked, Fabio Quartararo is in the lead of the race. So, what is going on here? Because Fabio Quartararo should not be winning in this game, with this mod anyway. The AI performance should definitely put him in the main sort of the group further back, so he should not be race-winning performance like he would be in the base game. Oh, speaking of him, Fabio Quartararo has hit the deck, and he's lost the lead, of course, because of that, and he's literally come back on the track right behind us, so it really shows you how far behind we were and how little time they lose from a crash. That's put us up into P8 now then, but Fabio only a couple of spots behind, and Nakagami, still can't believe Nakagami's, well, never mind, Nakagami's not there anymore. Nakagami has just gone down, and we've picked up, did we just pick up 2 track limits warnings for the same incident there? That is, that's rather unfortunate. I mean, I know I did cut the corner on the inside, but that's 2 track limits warnings then, for the same incident, as far as I'm aware. I don't think I've gone off any other time. So we've got to be careful now. Still got 2 more warnings before a penalty, so we've got 2 more sort of jokers to use, but hopefully we don't use them both at the same time. We are all sort of closing up a little bit at the front here. Looks like Marquez, whatever issue he had before when Martin and Binder were almost running up at the back, seems to kind of be resolved, because he's now actually running Martin up the back almost, so looks like he's back on top of what's going on with him. Okay, we're all now sort of on the back of Martin. Marquez has now been overtaken by Binder whilst that's all going on. Marquez, don't go for that move, man. Oh, we had a look at our bike. Absolutely shook there, but Marquez now holding up Rins and Oliveira as we try to go round the outside. Cheeky move, but we've done it. So we've passed 2 for the price of 1 there. Opportunistic as they're trying to pass Marc Marquez, and now it looks like Martin's the one with the issue, because Binder has now actually got past both of them, and obviously this all started with Marquez trying to pass Martin, and we've been sent to the gravel, and that has completely ruined our race. We've just come back on in front of Vinales. Apologies, Maverick, but I was just trying to rejoin the circuit. But we have just been absolutely punted there by the AI. So if we actually watch that back, because I'll look at it now, because I probably won't get a chance to look at it at the end of the race, because the replay, and we kind of got sort of just double whammied by, I think, Oliveira and Quartararo is going for some dive bomb here at the inside. Quartararo hits us first, and then I think Oliveira kind of hits us after. It just sends us off. I don't know how we didn't crash. We actually hit the barrier as well. Obviously came back on the circuit. We actually got in Vinales as well, although to be fair, we were right on the outside of the track, so he could have probably avoided, but there you go, then that's us rejoining the race. Pretty ridiculous scenes there from the AI as we go into the last corner, almost hitting Vinales up the back. In fact, we've run really wide through that last corner. That's allowed a lace through, so we're behind another Aprilia now, although hopefully we can try and get the run on him. Looked like Vinales was perhaps missing the right-hand side of his wing, as I saw him there, although it's not stopped him passing Augusto Fernandez, our teammate. But I tell you what then, we're going to have to try to fight our way back through because we're now further down, but we've probably got some faster riders ahead of us. I mean, of course, we had some of the fastest riders in MotoGP in front of us before. Obviously, Binder, Marquez, Martin. But we're sort of getting our way through them slowly, or getting up to them at least. Anyway, we're going to probably try to take advantage of them battling. But now, all of a sudden, we've got the likes of Vinales in front of us. We've got one of the VR46 bikes in front of us. We've got both the Yamahas, in fact, in front of us as well. I can see them up the road, so they're actually not that far ahead. I suppose you only lose a few seconds from a crash, so we're going to have to try and be a bit aggressive, I think, even though we've been pretty aggressive so far already. Although, in fairness, a lot of our aggression was completely accidental, like I did with Binder. Doesn't seem to have affected him too much, though, has it? With him up in third place, so he could very well win this one. Bastianini might actually run away with it, to be fair, because I feel like he's... What is going on? What was that? What was that? Martin, I think that was, on the grass on the inside, just caused some massive pile-up. A rider's just gone down there. I think it was Marc Marquez. He still got back on in third place, I think. So we're all of a sudden back up to 9th, but tell you what, I need to have a look at that, what we just saw with that that weird pile-up behind. But we need to pass Augusto as well. We're getting the run down towards the last corner. Can we try and go around the outside of Augusto? Yes, we can. Up into P8. Maverick Vinales then up next. But I tell you what, need to have a look back at that collision that's just happened there, because Martin seemed to sort of cut the corner and just rejoin in front of everybody. This is probably one of the first times I've done a MotoGP race at Jerez in this game against AI. Are they always this broken? Let me know, guys, in the comments below, because I've not seen anything like this before. But here we are, then. We swap to Martin. He's actually sort of on his own at this point. Marquez has got away from him. He's clearly got an issue because he's, again, being held up. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. That makes more sense. Actually, both Pramac riders that go down there, but Fabio Quartararo hits him. It's the same thing that Marquez did earlier on in the race, where he's just crawling into this corner for some reason. Fabio hits him, makes him fold the front, he goes onto the grass and just rejoins the track without looking. And then who is coming up behind him? It's Miguel Oliveira. Miguel hits him. Sort of a better camera angle. Morbidelli's going to hit them as well. And then we sort of just kind of take advantage of that. So does Bezzecchi gets knocked as well. You can see our little group sort of comes through there, past Zarco and that as well. I'll tell you what, this has been... And there's been another crash behind. Nakagami, bless him, has got taken out again. So then, I think the plan has probably changed slightly now. Obviously, like I said again, there are some fast riders ahead of us. Vinales, he is basically the fastest rider in the mod, or one of the fastest riders in the mod. So he's going to be tricky to get past. Although so is Martin, supposedly, and he sort of made a bit of a nuisance himself. So we'll see how it goes. We've got Vinales ahead of us, and we've got the two Yamaha riders, and I think, is that then Enea Bastianini? And I think that's 4th place then, and then there's obviously the podium runners, although we've got Aleix now to worry about. Aleix has got to be our sort of priority now as he overtakes us out of Cito Pons down towards the Dani Pedrosa, but we get back past him on the brakes, as you'd expect, with the AI being so poor on the brakes. But yeah, I think the plan has got to be just to try and avoid any incidents now, stay on the bike, and we'll probably find our way through, because it just looks like every lap here just gets... It just turns to chaos in this sector. Again, guys, let me know if you've seen this before below. Look, Alex Marquez just crashed out the lead. Why is he crashing out the lead? I don't know. I mean, it's easily done, of course. But he's actually going to rejoin ahead of us. He hits into Fabio Quartararo there. He's not on the optimal line. Don't pick up a warning. We've just managed to just avoid the warning there. We're actually on for a personal best lap right now. But you can see all this chaos here. Rins has now got past Alex Marquez as well. But Alex Marquez hasn't really found his momentum back yet since he rejoined the track. And he's holding these guys up massively. So we go down towards this last corner. There's another yellow flag. Brad Binder has now crashed as well. So he's rejoining the party. So we've now got quite a few riders ahead of us. Marc Marquez also leads again. Bastianini's now 2nd. So we can see sort of 2nd place. But like I said, if we could just avoid the incidents, we're probably on for a win here. Because the AI just all seems to be crashing. Ridiculous. But that's boring. Obviously, I'm going to still go for passes. I'm not just going to sit behind them and wait for them to crash. Just done a 36.6 as well, so our new fastest lap of the race on that previous lap. And we've put a few tenths into Aleix, so if we could try and have a good section here, which we have, and we're going to the inside of Vinales. So we've overtaken Maverick. Thought I was going to get another Travis warning then, because I was almost cutting the corner, but he was just going so slow. It seems like that's where the issue lies. So that AI is not carrying any corner speed on some laps. It's almost like they get the line wrong or something, and then they just don't carry any corner speed. The other AI are almost hitting them, or are hitting them. And it's just causing them to then go offline and crash. Binder, I know what will have happened to him at the last corner, because I actually saw Binder's AI do this in a little bit of practice I did, just to see like what the AI difficulty should be. And it is on 120, by the way. It was actually about right for this track. But just to test it. And he like accelerated into the last corner in the braking zone. Like he braked, then he just gassed it. and then he sort of gassed it again when he wasn't making the corner, and that's why he crashed. So I'd imagine he's just done the same thing on that previous lap there. Seems to be a bit of a bug with the AI. The AI just seemed a bit broke at this track for some reason, which is very weird because you'd think Jerez would be one of the better tested ones. It's not like it's Kazakhstan, the new track or something, but there you go, Binder. Alex Marquez absolutely fair bashing through that last corner, or penultimate corner should I say. It's allowed us to close up a little bit more. But out the corners, the AI just gain on you. They just gain yards on you. It's ridiculous. So again on the back of Binder, we were like this earlier on in the race. We've had a lot of contact with Binder in this race, so we do want to be a bit more careful. Seems like AI definitely have a bit of advantage through that section when they're not making silly mistakes and sort of rolling off for no reason. Though I'm still under my personal best lap, so we are getting quicker every lap, but it seems like the AI maybe starting to get their act together a little bit, because again I can see Aleix is gaining on me. Oh, Mark is down again at the corner. He crashed in real life in the sprint race. There he goes, he rejoins ahead of us. Gonna have to watch what he's going to do. Aleix has bashed us into Marquez. So unfortunately, I was hoping to try and sort of cut underneath him again from that and pass him, but Aleix bashed us into him. We've now actually got past him anyway, but I can't believe that. That's rather unfortunate. Our front tyres overheated as well, but Aleix takes advantage of that and moves past us, so we actually don't gain a spot from that. Although we do now have Marquez behind us, which is not ideal, because again, he wasn't exactly taking his time passing people earlier. Can we just talk about the fact we've got a Yamaha double podium right now as well? Quartararo second and Rins third. What a ridiculous race this has been. I didn't expect this video to turn out like this. I thought this would be a normal race where we're just pulling some nice passes on people, but it's turned into one of those ridiculous races. This is why, you know, this is the enjoyable part of this game to an extent. Like, when you're doing a one-off race like this, it's kind of fun, but if this was career mode, I'd be fuming. Mainly because I probably would have started from pole, had this chaos just happened behind me, like 20 seconds in front by now. Oh, another crash for a race leader through this turn. And there Bastianini is this time. And hopefully we're actually just going to get back on in front of him. Yes, we are. So we've overtaken him. We're up to P6 now. Seems like if anyone crashes in front now, we should be ahead of them, which is good. We're only going to have about 3 laps to go shortly, and we're still getting faster and faster every lap. So we just need to try and keep it together. Because Quartararo now leads us a Yamaha 1-2, which is absolutely ridiculous. Alex Rins seems to be pushed back now. He's off the podium. Binder's back on the podium. Quartararo's got a pretty big lead, so he's going to be hoping he can hang on to it, but likelihood is he's going to crash. He just seems like the race leader every lap into that corner, just loses the front. So it's like when they're on their own, they just ride differently, and it forces them off. Aleix being very aggressive with Rins and bashes him out the way, so now Rins is our next target, so hopefully, if he has got an issue, which it looks like he has, because he's going so slow, we should be able to dispatch of him, and hopefully then he might hold Marquez up. And yeah, I mean, look at this with Alex Rins. He's sort of almost getting out of our way. Although, to be fair, he's managed to just about keep the position. I was looking at the inside of the brakes there. Marquez now looking at the inside of us. So there's been a crash. Alex Marquez and Fabio Quartararo have both gone down. So all of a sudden, Rins is now back on the podium. And we're fighting Rins for the podium. So we've got the inside of him into Alex Crivier. He tries to hang it around the outside. The AI in front are battling as well. And they're forcing each other really wide. There's Aleix Espargaro and Brad Binder. We go down towards this last corner. Someone's really wide. Is it Binder again? Binder at that last corner. And Marquez back at the inside of us. So all of a sudden we're fighting for the podium with Alex Rins. And we're pushed back to 5th position. The AI, undoubtedly, when they're not making mistakes, have more pace than me. But not the inside we go. Oh, Mark Marquez into turn 1. Please pull it down. We actually have pulled it down as well. Try and use a bit of first gear to get out of that corner well. Actually, I think kind of went against us a little bit. But even still, actually got back ahead of Marquez, which was the goal. So Rins, can we try and get Rins? Seems like Rins, whatever issue he's having, seems to have recovered from it now. And he's not carrying that lack of speed anymore. Here comes Marquez again. That's what's down at Pedro's corner, but we've got him. We've got him sort of covered off now on the brakes. I should expect him. Binder makes another big mistake, and he looks like he's struggling now, so maybe he'll hold Alex Rins up, and will be an opportunity to try and overtake the pair of them. He has held him up, but not as much as they have on previous laps. They've actually sort of got themselves sorted quite quickly. And Aleix is off, but he doesn't crash, but it's probably going to have contact there. Somehow they've managed to all make it through, but Aleix all of a sudden is our third. Rins now leads the race. Brad Binder second, Aleix third, and we are right on the back of them, so we are here to pick up any pieces if there is any contact, any carnage. So we've got down towards this last corner for the penultimate time. We're about to start the final lap of the race. I'll tell you what, it's just power mode 3 to the end now, I think. That's all I can do. just to try and get those advantages out of the corners compared to the AI. I think we're going to have the same issue again. Here we go, Marquez going to try and pass us down towards... I almost got it dry sat, but the Danny Pedrosa corner. We've covered him off once again, but I just think we're going to struggle now to get the podium unless one of these makes an actual crash, because I think even if they run through the gravel, they'll stay ahead of us at this point, because they seem to rejoin very quickly. It doesn't affect them very much at all. Rins is down! Rins goes into the gravel and down he goes! Aleix takes the lead back from Brad Binder. Marquez trying to go around our outside. Are we going to be able to hang on to this podium spot? Marquez is right there, so we've got to do this sector perfectly. Looks like Aleix is going to win the race, although Binder is coming back at him as they're fair bashing down towards the last corner. Brad Binder, I think I have this one in the bag now as we go to the last corner. No! Binder's down! Binder's bottled it at the last corner, so Aleix is going to win. Are we going to come home in second? Yes, we are. So last to second position, but what a bizarre race that was. I mean, some of the AI had time in hand over me. You can see all their fastest laps were better than mine. I think we have to go pretty far down to see mine better. Mine was better than Augusto Fernandez, so basically that kind of group of riders. Even Marini's was better than mine, but what a weird race. I thought we had a chance, but they did just up their pace at the end. They were quicker towards the end of the race, and then when they were making the mistakes, they weren't losing so much time. Once they'd sort of spread out, there weren't so many pile-ups, and I think that's where I was really benefiting. But to be fair, if we hadn't got punted off, we would of course would have won the race, but we probably would have got punted again at some other point because the AI would have been gaining on me rather than me gaining on them. There you go then, guys. That was our last to first challenge as Pedro Acosta. Last to second place, not too bad at all, and with some absolute chaos in between. We would not have got that high up if all that stuff didn't happen, although our initial start was actually quite good, so you never know. You never know what would have happened, but our pace was not quite what the AI had. They had just more pace than me, but they've just done really stupid things for some reason. But I hope you guys did enjoy that one regardless. If you are new to my channel, please do like the video and subscribe. It really helps me out. And of course, with MotoGP 24 coming out very soon, if you want to see some content of that, this is the place to be, because I'll be doing plenty of content on it once the game first comes out. So like I said, do like the video and subscribe. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you're staying safe, and I shall see you in the next one.